Have you ever been affiliated with Al-Qaeda in Iraq, ISIS, or any other terrorist organization?
No, not for a day. I had nothing to do with groups like that.
For the past 9 months, Omar Ameen has been locked up in the Sacramento County Jail, awaiting his extradition hearing. He and his family came to the United States as refugees from Iraq in 2014, but the Iraqi government wants them back. They say Omar killed one of their police officers on behalf of ISIS.
I'm a person who loves to do good. I love to do good and help others. I never thought or would think of hurting anybody at any time.
Iraqi investigators say Omar was part of a group of ISIS fighters who opened fire on the home of a police officer in Omar's hometown of Rawa in June 2014. Their sole eyewitness says he saw a man, who he later identified as Ameen, approach the officer and shoot him after the officer came outside to defend his home. But Omar's attorneys say that's impossible, since their client was in Turkey at the time of the killing.
I stayed in Turkey for about 3 years. I never left Turkey for a single moment during those entire 3 years.
The victim's parents also believe Omar is innocent. They have asked for the murder charge against him to be dropped, saying Omar wasn't with the ISIS fighters who showed up to their home and killed their son. In fact, there are no longer any complaints against Omar filed in Iraqi court, yet the government is moving forward with their extradition request based on the statement of their lone eyewitness. If Omar is sent back to Iraq, he'll likely be executed. So I wanted to talk to him myself, face to face, and ask him about the allegations, to see how he's holding up, and hear his side of the story.
What do you want people, not only here in Sacramento, but around the United States, around the world, to know about what you're going through right now and about the truth?
I want them to know that I'm innocent of all these charges that I am being accused of, and they have no connection to reality whatsoever.
What was going through your mind when the FBI and federal agents showed up at your home? What was that feeling like?
So, that was really tough. I was asleep. I remember it very well. It was a very tough moment. My son knocked on the door of my bedroom and said, the police wants to take you away. And it was the worst moment of my life, definitely. And I didn't understand. For what? For something I didn't do and did not understand at all.
While Omar only faces a charge of murder for the killing of the police officer, Iraqi investigators and the FBI have accused him of being a high-level member of Al-Qaeda in Iraq and later ISIS since 2004. He tells me those are all lies.
The Iraqi government and the FBI have accused you of committing the most heinous crimes against Iraqi citizens and security forces, including planting IEDs, robbery, kidnapping, and killing Iraqi army soldiers during planned attacks. How do you respond to these allegations?
These are all fabricated allegations that have absolutely nothing to do with reality.
Omar's attorneys have filed more than 600 pages of documents as evidence in his extradition case, hoping to prove what they argue is the reality, that Omar left Iraq in 2012 seeking a better life for his family and never returned.
I spent 4 years here without any issue, not even a traffic ticket, and I've always been there for my friends and helped people and my neighbors, and I've made new friends here, and everybody will tell you that I'm about helping people and helping others.
What has life been like for you in here? How have you been holding up? What do you do with your days? What goes through your mind?
Honestly, I've been living with nightmares all the time. I can't say that I have truly slept for one single day. I close my eyes, I begin to see people around me talking. And when I start talking to them, they disappear. I've been living very, very difficult days and nights here.
You had a dream to come to America, to to give your children a better life, to give your family a better life, and this happens. Did you ever think that your dream would turn out like this?
In reality, by coming here, my dream did come true, but I had no idea that the dream would turn out like this and that.
Omar hopes if he's sent back to Iraq, he'll get a fair trial. But terrorism cases are often handled quickly with little to no evidence presented and end in death. His attorneys hope all the evidence they've collected, including sign-in sheets showing Omar's physical presence in Turkey shortly before and after the killing took place, will save him from extradition.
I sometimes talk on the phone to my son, and he asks me, are you ever getting out? And I don't even have an answer for that. I don't know what to tell him. I don't know myself. I really don't know what to say. So I'm in the unknown.